Okay, so I popped the top off of, I'm gonna do a Melanotan and 4 Cardillacs for my one pen, and then my other pen holds my Melanotan. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fill these as normal. Okay, so since I'm using pens, they only hold 3 milliliters of water. So I filled the one Melanotan that goes in a pen with 3 milliliters, and then I divided my 3 milliliters up into those two. So far, the Cardillacs, and then I'll put those in the other two. Okay, now I have combined all 4 of those into this one, and I still have my Melanotan. Okay, to fill my cartridge that goes in the pen, I'm going to take this needle and take all of the solution from my Cardillacs and put it in this 3 milliliter needle syringe. Now I take my cartridge out and wipe it with alcohol. I put my little cartridge in the little helper that I made, and for my vent needle I just take a regular needle that you use randomly every time you take a shot. I take that and I pop the plunger out of the back. See, now that's empty. Now I just insert it like that, but really shallow, just so it goes in enough to get the air out when you fill it. Then I take my syringe that's full of the liquid and I just push it into there. It will fill up until it hits that vent needle, and you're probably going to want to scoot it out a little bit. Oops, I pulled it out too far. Trying to put it back in and look at the camera at the same time. Oop. For Christ's sakes, I'm going to have to edit that video. Okay, there. Now it's filled up to the top. You gotta go slow at the top so it doesn't, come out the vent very much. Then you just pull out both needles and your cartridge is ready to go in your pen. This is my Cardillacs pen. You just put the cartridge, use 2 hands, into there. And put your, put your 2 pens. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you put it together like that. You just screw it in, push down and screw it in. That's your lid. This is your needle tip off Amazon. You just take that plastic white thing off and screw it on to the end of this. So that's screwed on. Then you pop off the first one and the second one without poking yourself. And make sure there's no air. To do that, you can dial it a few clicks. If there's no air I can see in the top, then I only do it like 2 or 3 clicks. Sometimes you don't get it all the way full and you have to purge a lot of air out. Then just hold it straight up in the air. And if you get liquid out, then you're good. Save this little cap though, because that's how you take the needle back off to put it on a different pen to reuse all in the same session, and then throw that tip away when you're done. It's my current stack of pens. I keep them in this little tiny mini fridge. See, this is my Melanotan one, and you can see I did not get it all the way filled up with 3 milliliters, so that's when I have to purge the air out of the top. So to do that, you just put your needle cap on the end, and then I'll show you again. So for this one, I'll probably dial it up to like 20 because there's a lot of air in there. I did like 28. We'll see if it works. Hold it straight up in the air.